Let's talk about the elephant in the room when it comes to Grand RP. We all know it's a very fun server. There's tons of cool stuff you could do. You can get part-time jobs, you can work in legal orgs, illegal orgs, you can steal cars, do all kinds of awesome stuff. And the server has grown exponentially since it first started. And if you guys haven't already joined and want to, click the link down below in the description, click on Start Playing, select which server you want to play on, register an account, and download the launcher. And then you can head right into the game. At one point, they switched over from RP, having tons of fun, to mainly pay to win. Grand coins, crates, and even some updates are literally only tailored to people who pay to win. And many people do end up paying to win. I've known people that have spent thousands of dollars, even tens of thousands of dollars on this server because honestly it's fun. Myself, I've spent $15,000 on the server buying grand coins because I honestly just loved opening crates. It was like opening packs in FIFA. The developers saw that people loved opening containers and spending grand coins, and obviously that's how they make their money. But that's also the big issue, because now everything is starting to be tailored around grand coins, and you need them in order to become something in the city. Like if you wanted to try and buy, let's say, a $5 million car, and let's also say you joined an organization and generously you make $25,000 per hour in that organization, and we'll also say you play for 5 hours every single day. It'll take you 40 days to save up 5 mil to buy that car. But then you also need to go and get insurance. And then you also want to toss some upgrades on it. And depending on how much the car costs, the upgrades will be more or less expensive. So in total, let's say you just wanted to casually upgrade that car, it'll probably cost you right around $7 million in total. That's also with purchasing the car. So that's going to take you probably about 50 to 55 days just for that one vehicle. Or you could just buy some grand coins and then just get the vehicle fully upgraded and maybe open some crates and get a ton of cash from that as well. It's literally just the easier option, the better route to go down because you get so much more instead of working your ass off. See, it would be different if it was easier to make money in game, but sadly it just isn't. We've talked about it before in many other videos, even community suggestions. A lot of people have been saying the same thing. It's very, very difficult for people to make money in the server and enjoy it. Like if you wanted to save up for a crazy business, it's going to take you literally years to save up that much. Like if it's going to take you 40 days to save $5 million, imagine trying to save $50 million. That's literally 10 times the amount. That means 400 days playing 5 hours every day at a job that's paying you $25,000 an hour, which, like I said, that's being fairly generous. Like maybe the chief of police will end up making that much if they don't do any events. So it's going to be very difficult. Obviously, there are other ways to make money, like stealing cars, but honestly, the system for stealing cars isn't the best. You can also buy and sell stuff and do all kinds of stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you mainly want to do RP things to make money, like being an FIB or being in a gang. Fun stuff like that where it is easy to make money, or not super easy, but you make a good amount and you also have a ton of fun doing it. Like my friend would literally sit at Beach Market and buy and sell stuff every single day. And I'm like, how do you do that for like 5, 6, 7 hours every day? It's literally the most boring thing in the world. Wouldn't you rather go and join an org, do some crazy RP stuff? They would love to, but the money just isn't there, so they don't really do that. That's why so many people are always at Beach Market, buying and selling, doing all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, that's a good way to make money, but for the other people that actually want to play the game, it's going to take you forever to do stuff. So at the end of the day, something needs to change here. I think either one, they should stop tailoring most things to grand coins, or number two, actually allow us to earn them in-game properly. Like for example, whenever an update comes out, you get that 15 grand coin thing every day for 5 days, and you just gotta play for 5 hours on the server. If they just had that on every single day, that would be perfect. I probably wouldn't complete it every day. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably wouldn't either, but that way we can actually earn some grand coins in-game every single day from playing the server. Then you don't really need to worry about making money because you're going to get grand coins if you play for 5 hours. So you can go and join an org, do some fun stuff, and then after 5 hours, boom, you got 15 grand coins, save them up, do some crazy stuff. Either way, that would be perfect. I'm not a huge fan of how they only do that just for updates. And if they don't want to do it that way, they could do other things. Like, for example, every time you get paid for the hour, you get 1 grand coin, or maybe every other hour you get 1 grand coin. Because if it's going to be tailored to it, there's got to be a better way to earn them in-game. If you can't earn them in-game and you only can purchase them for money, It's not the best thing in the entire world. Before we continue, comment down below how you think they can fix the issue. Do you think just removing grand coins completely from the game is the best thing, removing all the crates and all that kind of stuff, or maybe something else? Either way, comment what you think you would want to do down below in the comment section, because I'm curious to see what you guys are thinking as well. At the end of the day, something definitely needs to be changed, because even when that boss update came out, I thought it was sick. I didn't really understand it at the start, but then when I did, I was like, yo, this is awesome. But you can only really do it with grand coins, and if you wanted to do it with in-game content, like diamonds, for example, you'd be spending so much money on diamonds. Like, it costs 300 diamonds to fight one boss. Specifically, I can't remember which one it was, but either way, that's a lot of freaking diamonds, and diamonds cost a lot of money. If they're 10k a pop, and you have to use 300, it's honestly just not worth it for you. It would be better to just spend the 6 grand coins on 6 boss weapons and fight the boss that way, but that's $6 that you gotta spend of your actual money. So they gotta make things better for the people that don't want to pay to win, because there should be a way for people that don't spend money on the game to get to where people are that do spend money on the game. So for example, let's say we have 2 people, one person will never spend a dime on the game, the other person loves spending money on the game. And let's say the person that does spend money on the game is spending like 200 bucks every week on grand coins. Within 1 month, they are going to be pretty damn rich. And the other person who hasn't spent a single dime might be able to have maybe $4 or $5 million. Either way, I'm rambling right now. At the end of the day, they need to make it so it's fair for everybody. People that don't want to spend money don't have to in order for them to come up in the city, because it's just too damn hard. It really is. And it's just not as fun. Like, I want to be able to make a ton of money doing some fun RP stuff. Like, if I spend 8 hours in a day in FIB or in LSPD or in a gang, I want to walk away with, at the very minimum, $1.5, $2 million at the least. Like in GTA Online, if you played for 8 hours in a day trying to make money, grinding your ass off, you can easily walk away with 7, 8, maybe even $10 million, depending on what you're doing. But in Grand RP, you could spend 8 hours and might be able to walk away with $1 million if you're lucky. So something just needs to be done. Comment down below what you guys think. Do you think they should fix this? Do you think it would be better? Do you think it would make the server more fun? I want to hear your opinions down below, but the issue definitely needs to be addressed, and I hope the next update is going to be more of a pure community update where just so many things get improved, inflation drops down. It's just going to make the server so much better, and I hope the developers see that hopefully soon. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.